You've heard about Bali, you've heard about Phuket. But let's be honest, these once hidden islands are packed, pricey, and not exactly peaceful anymore. If you're working remotely and trying to live somewhere quiet, affordable, and beautiful, it might be time to skip the usual hotspots. Here are some of the best lesser-known islands around the world where digital nomads are starting to settle in without the chaos of over-tourism. Island 1. Let's start with Madeira. This Portuguese island in the Atlantic has been quietly becoming a digital nomad haven. In fact, the government started an official Digital Nomad Village in Ponta do Sol. It has free co-working spaces, community events, and great internet. The island itself is clean, safe, and full of hiking trails and ocean views. You get the EU healthcare system, which is a big plus. And you can apply for Portugal's D7 visa if you earn a stable income, even as a freelancer. Madeira is also outside the Schengen travel limit, so it's a good workaround for travelers trying to extend their stay in Europe legally. Prices are rising, but they're still affordable compared to mainland Portugal, and you won't deal with the same level of tourism overload as Lisbon or Barcelona. Madeira's time zone also makes it easy to work with both Europe and the Americas. Island 2. Now let's head to Thailand. Most people think of Phuket, but Koh Phangan is making a name for itself beyond the full moon parties. This island has become a calm, work-friendly space, especially in areas like Srithanu and Hin Kong. There are plenty of co-working spots, cafes with strong Wi-Fi, and even wellness centers offering yoga and detox retreats. The internet is reliable, and the lifestyle is slower than on the mainland. Koh Phangan is part of Thailand's new long-term resident visa program if you meet the income requirements. And even without it, you can manage with tourist visas and extensions. Rent is cheap, fresh food is everywhere, and the beaches are less crowded than Koh Samui. Just be ready for the occasional power cut during the rainy season. Island 3. Off the coast of West Africa, São Vicente in Cape Verde has quietly gained attention among digital nomads. This island blends African and Portuguese culture in a way that feels both laid back and different from anywhere else. The town of Mindelo has a strong music scene, colorful architecture, and internet that's surprisingly decent. While Cape Verde doesn't have a formal digital nomad visa yet, the country allows extended stays for many nationalities, and they've been opening up more to remote workers since the pandemic. The climate is stable year-round with no hurricanes. Living costs are low, safety is good, and English is spoken more than you'd expect in tourist areas. São Vicente feels authentic, not overly developed, but still connected enough for work. Island 4. Gran Canaria might not sound hidden, but Las Palmas still flies under the radar for many digital nomads. This Spanish island has a well-established remote worker scene. You'll find fast fiber internet, walkable streets, cheap eats, and plenty of co-working spaces. The Canaries are outside mainland Spain's weather pattern, so the climate stays warm and dry almost all year. Healthcare is top-notch, and Spain offers a non-lucrative visa, as well as a new digital nomad visa with income requirements starting around €2,400 per month. Las Palmas in particular has the perfect mix of city, beach, and community. You can live well without breaking the bank, and it's one of the few places where you can walk from your apartment to the beach to a co-working space without ever needing a car. Island 5. Next up is Isla Holbox, just north of Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. There are no cars on the island. People move around on foot or by bike or golf cart. Holbox is known for its beaches, murals, and wildlife, but it's slowly becoming a spot for remote workers looking to escape Tulum's rising costs and noise. There's no formal co-working hub yet, but internet cafes and eco-lodges are adapting, offering stronger Wi-Fi and digital nomad packages. It's not the fastest internet in Mexico, but it's good enough for most online work. The island is eco-conscious, laid back, and safe, and many visitors fall into the "I came for a week, stayed for 6 months" trap. Mexico's temporary resident visa can be a great fit for digital nomads planning to stay over 180 days, and Holbox gives you that remote island vibe without being completely off the grid. Island 6. Back in Southeast Asia, Nusa Penida is Bali's quieter, tougher little sibling. A short boat ride from Sanur, this island is still developing, but it's exactly that slow pace that attracts people who want something less chaotic than Canggu. There are efforts to improve co-working spaces and mobile signal coverage, especially in the north near Toyapake. The scenery is unreal, with cliffs, caves, and crystal-clear water. It's a good base for solo workers who want nature without Bali's traffic and crowds. Indonesia's second home visa now allows long stays if you meet financial requirements, and even if not, the usual social and business visas are still an option. Nusa Penida is rougher around the edges, but that's part of the appeal. Just don't expect nightlife or luxury gyms. Island 7. Siargao in the Philippines was once just a surf spot, but it's now building a strong digital nomad scene. Wi-Fi used to be a problem, but fiber internet is now available in most towns, especially General Luna. The pace of life is slow, the cost of living is low, and it's easy to rent a place for months at a time. Local guest houses and new apartments are catering more to long-term stays. The Philippine remote worker visa is in development, but even now, visa extensions are easy to get, and the country is very friendly to foreigners. Siargao has a welcoming expat crowd, and you're never far from a beach or a mango smoothie. It's still recovering from Typhoon Odette, so you're also supporting a place rebuilding its economy through responsible tourism. Island 8. India might not be the first country you think of for digital nomads, but Havelock Island in the Andamans is something special. It's part of a chain of islands far off the east coast, closer to Thailand than Delhi. Havelock is calm, green, and completely different from the chaos of Indian cities. The mobile internet has improved with Jio and Airtel expanding coverage, and there are now eco-resorts that provide reliable connections for work. There's no formal digital nomad visa yet, but India allows up to 180-day stays for many passport holders. Foreigners are rare here and locals are welcoming. Rent is cheap, food is fresh, and the beaches are world-class. You'll need to plan ahead with ferry tickets and permits, but if you're looking for real quiet, this place delivers. Island 9. Another great pick is Kai Kolka in Belize. It's a small island where the motto is literally, go slow. English is the national language, which makes things simple. The internet has improved a lot, especially in guest houses and long-term rentals. Belize offers a qualified retired persons program that also works well for digital nomads with passive income, and there's talk of a dedicated remote worker visa coming soon. You'll find fresh seafood, friendly neighbors, and almost no stress. Living costs are higher than in mainland Central America, but still much lower than US prices. You won't find co-working spaces on every block, but you will find hammocks, beachfront cafes, and a peaceful pace of life that's hard to beat. Island 10. Sal Island in Cape Verde is worth a mention. While São Vicente has more culture, Sal is where you go for a slow, sunny routine. This island has better beaches, more stable internet, and a rising number of remote workers. Monthly rent for a basic apartment can be under €500. Most cafes and Airbnbs now offer fiber. The government of Cape Verde is working on attracting more remote workers, especially as tourism shifts toward long-term living. You can enter visa-free or get extensions depending on your nationality, and the cost of living is still low compared to Southern Europe. Sal is simple but gets the job done, especially if you're focused on work and a stress-free environment. These islands aren't swamped with tourists yet, but they've got just enough infrastructure to live and work from. They're also more peaceful, more affordable, and more welcoming than the big names getting all the hype. Which of these islands would you live on for a few months or longer? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe while you're there.